your usual drama that we would expect from. Oh, thank you, Anna, my darling, for the flowers. Thank you, Anna. Thank you very much. Let me give you a pin. Big up, Anna. Where are you, darling? There you are. I've grabbed you. I know it wasn't the usual drama that we're used to seeing on Drama Talk, but the Blaster didn't want that. She wanted something that would genuinely just make people happy, you know, uplift people's mental health and things like that. And I think it delivered. You know, I know it was sad that the live was constantly getting reported, and you seen, didn't you guys? You know, the boxes kept on getting dropped and everything else. So it did. At occasions, you know, it kind of like, oh, thank you, my darling. You felt like, oh, come on. But this is what the app needs. It needs more uplifting and fun stuff like this. And to see people's reaction to what the Blaster put on, because I've seen your videos and cartoons and everything else. It was just a breath of fresh air, wasn't it? And this is what TikTok needed. It just needed, you know, laughter and no nastiness and people going at each other and bitching. And it was just so refreshing. I'm sorry. I just thought it was so refreshing. Really did. But I think it's going to be, yeah, no slurs, no nastiness. Everybody behaved. But yeah, big up the Blaster for that and everybody that took part as well. You know, you can see everybody in their outfits. And who do you think won the outfit, guys? Who do you think won the best outfit? I mean, everybody looked fantastic. Who do you think who do you think had the best outfit? Thank you, Lissy Lou, darling. Pearl, Dave, Pearl, Luke, EQ. Luke was hilarious. Pearl, yeah. I think Pearl's, for me, I think everybody did amazing, and I can't wait to see when there's another blankety blank. Thank you, Just Pam. What the next characters are going to be, but thank you, the Blaster. Oh, thank you, Blaster. Where are you? Let me grab you out the crowds. Where's the Blaster? There she is. Make sure that you're following her, please, guys. Yeah, for me, it's really hard to pick because I just think everybody, you know, did amazing. Even the contestants, and obviously our Nat, she won, didn't she? Our Nat won the you know, the competition, the game show, whatever it is. But I think Blaster's going to be doing it every other week, and there's going to be different creators every week in the box, so you're going to see all communities eventually come together. Thank you for that, Blaster. Thank you. Pearl was the green screen. Yeah, it was just so funny. And usually with me, do you know, when I participate in something that's really late, I just want to get off, you know, I just want to get offline and get off to bed. But I didn't want it to end. I really didn't want it to end. So make sure that you do tune into the next one, guys. Because like I say, there will be different characters and different creators. And it's just what TikTok needs in it. And like I say, I've got a new show coming up. I mean, it's not going to be groundbreaking content, but I have got something else in the pipeline which I think you'll all enjoy, and it's going to be no drama. Still do my FYP, but it's just something to add on to it, you see, you know, so I can come on a couple of times a day, and I'm not just on for the one show. So yeah, so we're thinking of new ideas, you know, to get Drama Talk a little bit more positive and things like that. And like I say, the app needs it, doesn't it? There you go, you see. Just hope the demon leaves you all to it. Can't believe she was reporting pure jealousy. Thank you, No Ducks, darling. Mwah! Big up, No Ducks. Thank you. Where are you, Babs? So I can pin you. There you are. There you go, No Ducks. Thank you for the flowers. Well, the thing is, I think it was a shame because, excuse me, I just burped then, sorry. I think it was a shame because I think Angeli potentially would have been involved at some point. You know, thank you, JD. I know, just come, thank you. You got us our last bunch of flowers. Yes. That's 10 bunches of flowers. Thank you, Just Pam, and everybody that's contributed towards that. I think Angie would have been included in one of the nights. So I think she just ruined it for herself, really, because I think we all would have at some point to potentially see Angie in it, but she it's just elusive Angie in it, but it didn't stop the fun, and it was a great success, and it was just a fabulous night had by all, wasn't it? But this made me laugh, and this made me smile, this Evil Rebel video, because you got the reaction from the audience watching it. Do you know what I mean? You can hear her laughing, and I think that says it all, really. And well done, the Blaster. Thank you, darling. It was brilliant. And thank you for asking me to be a part of it as well. Absolutely loved it. Yes. Right, let's move on, guys. Where are we going next? I've got so many videos to play. I just don't know where I'm going to go next. Oh, this made me laugh. The editor. Thank you, Lissy Lou. I love the editor's videos. Da, da, da. That's absolutely hilarious. Right. We'll talk about this Brooke and Ems in a minute. I just want to... Please don't take any medical... Oh, well, just let me play this one. It says here, please don't take any medical advice off the internet. If you have any health concerns, visit a GP. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Chrissy. Delusive wants a serious conversation with Levi regarding menopause. Delusive says she has not had a period in a year, but been getting hard brown spotting. Delusive gets upset and says she's been Googling and thinking... the worst. Now, the reason I want to play this is not to dig at Delusive Angie in any way. It's basically just to bring awareness to the situation, because obviously I know there's not everybody in here is in 40s, 50s, and did I mean Black? I meant Blake. Sorry, guys. Not everybody here is in the 40s and 50s, and obviously this is something when you get to a certain age that you experience. So I just want to bring a little bit of awareness to this, because I went through something similar a couple of months ago myself. So I actually missed my smear test. I missed my smear test. I didn't put it off, but I had other things come up, right? And I should have gone for it, and I left it by 3 months. And when you get to my age, obviously I'm 45. Thank you, Aaliyah, darling. You kind of your body changes and you get certain symptoms, right? So because I put it off for a couple of months and I had to actually go for it in January, I put it off till January because of Christmas and everything. You go through certain things. Now, with premenopause, menopause, sorry guys, but I just want to explain. With menopause, premenopause, you can get certain symptoms that are exactly the same as ovarian cancer, okay? So I just want to say to everybody, don't presume that it is just menopause. Please always go and get yourself checked out, because like I say, your body gives you little signs and it doesn't mean that it's always menopause. It can be other things. So make sure that you are going to the doctors. Don't be embarrassed. We're all women. Some of us have had children. It won't be the first time that we've been examined, but please guys, I'm begging you, and this isn't to dig at Angie, this is to just say that I understand how she feels. Thank you, Sammy, my darling. Get a pin, Sammy. I understand how she feels because I went through it a couple of months ago, and I know a friend as well that's gone through similar. A couple of friends, actually. I'm not going to, say the names, but it's really scary, guys. And don't take Google's word for it either. Make sure that you ring the GP, ring a nurse, and please go and get checked out, because it's really, really serious. Because I know as women, some of us have busy lives and we've got families and we've got kids. We've always put things off. Don't put it off, and don't read Google and put your symptoms down. I'm not actually going to play the video. I just wanted to speak about it. Like I say, don't read Google and think, oh, okay, this is what it is, this is what it could be. the only way that you're going to find out for certain, and it potentially is going to save your life, is just go to the doctors. Don't be embarrassed. You've got no need to be embarrassed. You know, it's nothing the doctors and the nurses haven't seen 100 times over in a day. But yeah, so I understood where she was coming from here, because this was me a couple of months ago. Thank you, Patience, because I convinced myself, because I read Google, that I actually had this. Thank you, Sammy FYP, because when you've got health anxiety, thank you, Sammy, get a pin, darling. You read it and everything relates to you. Do you know what I mean? And don't go Google. Ring the doctors and get yourself sorted out, ladies. Thank you, Stormy Rain. Yeah, so I get where Andrew was coming from there, but Google's the worst thing you can do. Thank you, Upsa Daisy. Thank you, darling. And for me now, fortunately, fingers crossed, you know, with what I had done, everything come back completely clear. You know, I was really lucky, but I shouldn't have left it as long as what I did. It was really stupid of me, actually. But they've like referred me to go and have an ultrasound. So I've got to have an ultrasound on my ovaries, because I've got to have something called a coil fitted. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, Janine. Sorry, darling. But before I can have that done, I've just got to have this ultrasound. So like I say, ladies, I thought, and I got it in my head, that I had something really sinister, but it wasn't. It was just something that, you know, it was just something quite normal. Yeah. So I'm not going to play this, because I didn't want to talk about this to dig at Angie. I just wanted to say that I understand how she felt, because I was feeling the same a couple of months ago. You know, I got it in my head, and it is actually quite normal for women our age to have these symptoms of spotting and things like that. But again, always make sure you get checked out. All right, everybody. Yeah, so Kyle made me, it's going to help with everything with me, but they just want to, you know, make sure the ovaries are okay and everything, because you can get like little, what are they called, guys, on your ovaries? Nothing sinister. I just can't remember. But they just got to make sure that everything's all right before. Yeah, like polyps, cysts, fibroids, that's it. Fibroids, yes. See you, ladies. I'd be lost without you. Fibroids, that's it. So they just want to make sure that's fine. And then I'll have this thing fitted, and apparently it's going to, you know, make my life a lot easier. So I'm all for that. But again, just want to say, please, if you're late for a smear test, you haven't had a smear test, go and get yourself checked out, ladies. All right? There you go, you see. Right, let me have seed in the box.
Hi, Miss Red.
Hi, darling.
I'm always banging on about this, and I'm getting a reputation for being boring about this. Ovarian cancer is a silent assassin, because the side effects are really commonly dismissed as other things. So stomach ache, lump in your tummy, changes in your period, indigestion, heartburn, feeling full, peeing more often, anything like that. Sorry, I'm trying to reverse my car. A smear test only picks up cervical. You have to advocate for yourself. And like you're right, Google stuff can be terrifying. But if you've got any concern, go to a doctor. You're never going to waste their time.
Yeah.
I went to a doctor because I was panicking, because I had bowel C in my family. And it turns out I had stage 3 ovarian. And if I hadn't fought for myself, who knows what would happen. So you're very right. Don't rely on Google, but don't dismiss your symptoms as being nothing, and don't just rely on your smear. That's all I wanted to say. And this is my number 1 personality trait. And also, March is Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month. So go and make yourself aware, ladies. And that was it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you, CJ. Thank you for jumping in.
I'm glad everything's all right with you. I'm glad you had a clean bill of health.
Everything up to now. Hello, Adam. Thank you, darling. Everything up to now is absolutely fine. But, you know, like I say, when you get older and you go through menopause and